Do you know the Backbone controller has an expensive subscription service that blocks some of its features behind a paywall? It's number 3 on my list of 5 reasons not to buy a Backbone that we'll explore in this video. So let's jump right in with number 1. The first one is design issues. So the Backbone gets a lot of props for its design, and it's definitely solid for a lot of reasons, but it's not perfect, and some of its design flaws might turn you off. One of the issues is slim grips. I mean, they're almost non-existent, and sometimes the whole device feels hard to hold because of it. There's a reason a cottage industry has sprung up to sell Switch grips that makes the device easier to hold. If you're a person who finds the Switch too slim to hold comfortably, you'll probably find the Backbone annoying too. And look at it next to the Steam Deck's chunky grips. The Steam Deck is known for its great feel in the hands in large part because of these grips, and the Backbone is just the opposite. I've even seen Reddit posters return the device over this very issue. If you bought a Backbone, please jump into the comments to tell me what you think about those grips. I really want to know. The next issue with the Backbone's design is that the phone can be a bit wobbly once inserted into the Backbone. This is a problem shared with the Razer Kishi and the GameSir X2 Pro. There's just no way to make sure your phone is entirely secure in devices like this. So there's going to be a bit of wobble, and you'll probably notice it. The second reason is price. Let's face it, the Backbone is an expensive device. Its nearest competitors are the GameSir X2 Pro and the Razer Kishi, which both have MSRPs of $79.99 USD. The Backbone, on the other hand, starts at $99.99 USD, and it costs a lot more where I live in Canada. And while I think the Backbone is the superior product, I feel like almost $100 is a steep ask. And that price is even more egregious when we think about the extra costs we'll discuss in reason number 3. So nobody likes inflated prices, but one of the things I'm hoping you do like is this video. If you do, please button mash that like button to help other people find the video. And many thanks. So reason number 3 is the Backbone Plus subscription service. So I already talked about this right off the top, but the Backbone Plus subscription service straight up sucks. We're all sick of BS subscription services by now, right? I mean, some of them are obviously essential, but others just feel like cash grabs. Backbone Plus bundles a bunch of features and asks a steep $39.99 USD per year for them. If you bought a Backbone early enough, you'll get Backbone Plus free for life, but us newer purchases get to subsidize the company's software development costs and profits. And I mean, I get that software development costs money, and the included game launcher and 1080p 60 FPS screen recordings are nice and all, if not exactly essential, but it really feels like some of this development time went into building barriers that push users towards a Backbone Plus subscription. For example, would you like to use your new Backbone controller with your PC, Mac, or iPad? Oh yeah, the Backbone can totally do that, but not so fast. First, you'll need to pony up for Backbone Plus. Look, the one saving grace here is that new users get 1 year of Backbone Plus for free with the purchase of the controller, so you'll be able to spend some time with the service and decide for yourself if it's really essential for you. It's also important to know that, at this point anyways, you'll still get firmware updates without a subscription. So that's nice, I guess. For my part, I barely touch the Backbone Plus features because I refuse to get hooked into another subscription service. Subscription fatigue is real, and I'm not gonna lie, it totally cheapens the Backbone experience. And hey, I just wanted to mention, if you've made it this far, stick around for an extra bonus tip at the end of this video about why you might want to think twice before picking up this PlayStation edition over the regular Backbone one. The fourth reason is power problems. So one thing I noticed right away with the Backbone is that it drains your phone's battery quickly while in use. I mean, this makes sense, right? The device doesn't have an internal battery, so it pulls power from your phone to run. This is a bit sad though, because it cuts down on your gaming time. In the Backbone's defense, it does have a pass-through power port, providing you're comfortable tethering yourself to an outlet or external battery while playing, but the whole power thing just dramatically cuts down on the portability of the device. And about that power port and lightning connector, reason number 5 is that these are things that Apple will be definitely ditching on its new phones within a few years, rendering this Backbone obsolete for new Apple devices. If you're the kind of person who upgrades their phone often, you might find yourself with a Backbone-shaped paperweight after you buy a new phone equipped with USB-C or some other connector. I intend to hold on to my older phones, so I can still use them with the Backbone, but that's not an option long-term, as my old devices will eventually go out of support. So definitely think about your phone upgrade habits before buying a Backbone. And we're almost near the end of the video, but here's a last little bonus tip for you. While I love this PlayStation edition of the Backbone, there are some things you'll want to be aware of. The main one is that you end up sacrificing the traditional Xbox or Steam Deck button layout that many games use natively for the PlayStation button layout. The reason for this is remote play. The whole reason for this controller existing is so you can connect to your PS4 or PS5 via the PlayStation app and play games remotely. But that doesn't stop you from also playing games on Apple Arcade or Xbox Game Pass. And here's where you'll find games with a traditional XY-AB layout. So you'll have to train your brain to remember that X is square, Y is triangle, and so on. It's a feature, not a bug. But if you don't think you'll be playing any games via remote play, then I'd avoid this PlayStation edition and go for a regular Backbone one. So the Backbone may not be perfect, but it's still a very good device. And if you're a Backbone fan, don't worry. My next video will be all about reasons to buy a Backbone, so watch out for that. If you haven't bought a Backbone yet, but would like to, there's an Amazon link in the description. Your purchase using my affiliate link supports the channel, so thank you in advance. I've been Chris from Late Stage Gaming, and I spend a ton of time playing and thinking about handheld and mobile gaming. As always, mobile gaming is good now, so go play some games on your phone. But before you do that, check out my full Backbone review by clicking on this video card.